You know, bro, just a few days ago, it was my 15th birthday, and when I woke up on that day, I couldn't walk. Now, you see, just the day before, I was in my PE class, it was fourth period, just an hour before the school day ended, and I was in the changing rooms getting ready to go to my next lesson. My PE teacher, Mr. Green, he walks up to me and he just says, like, Sam, are you down to do the 1500 meter for this, like, athletics event they have after school? Now, in that exact PE lesson I had just before, we were doing sprinting. Now, I absolutely hate sprinting. I prefer running longer distances, like 5K, 10K. I mean, sprinting like 30 meter, 100 meter, I absolutely hate it. It killed my ankles, my legs were already completely dead, and the fact that I prefer running longer distances is exactly why my teacher came up to me and asked if I wanted to do the 1500, because even though it ain't that long distance, nobody in my school likes running long distance like that. So he really, really wanted me to do this like running event to basically do it for the school, and at first I was a bit like, it was my birthday, so I just wanted to go home and just relax kind of and eat my dinner. So I kind of blagged it and told him, yeah, I want to go, but I've got family coming, so I don't know what times I can do, because they weren't sure like what time the 1500 event was on right then. So I was like, yeah, maybe I can do it. And he just said, okay, come back at the end of the day and I might have the running event times for you then. So I was thinking about it. My last lesson in computing, I was thinking about should I go to this running event after school? It would take a couple hours to go to just for this one race. But then I was thinking, like, when do I actually race people? When do I actually go for running events, like big social stuff like this? And I just thought, like, I don't actually go to stuff like this that often. And so I decided to go. I went back down to like the PE area, and I just said to him, yeah, I'm down for it, I can do it. And he was like, yeah, great. So I rode my bike to the track area at a local university, because that's the track they were using. And everyone else that was doing it, they went in the school minibus, because I had my bike, I had to ride there. And when I got there, I found out that the 1500 meter, the event I was supposed to be doing, it would happen at 5:30, and I got there about 4, so it was about an hour and a half wait of doing basically nothing. And so I stretched quite a bit. I did a nice big warm-up hour. I think I ran like 4K in total for my warm-up, which is quite a lot for running a 1500 meter. And then after I did my warm-up, I was just talking to people, socializing, being human, you know, because I was like actively, I thought this in my head, I was actively like trying to stay away from being like the self-improvement autistic kind of kid that thinks, oh yeah, I'm better than everyone else because I'm a self-improver, which means I can't talk to anyone else. I was trying to stay away from that because I know I'm very prone to doing that. And so I was just talking to people about running. There was this one guy who did like long jump or something like that. Really, really good at it, like one of the best in the country or something like that. I was just talking to him about long jump, which is pretty interesting. Then I was doing some like light work on my phone, messaging people, just waiting, like trying to just make this hour and a half, 90 minutes, go as fast as possible before my race. And then I was just there, like leaning against a fence on my phone, messaging people, when I hear something called out in the distance, and it's the boys, I think it was intermediate, but that's my age group, like intermediate, 1500 race. And it's all the way around the other side of the track. And so I'm freezing cold now. I did my warm up right at the start before I knew like when the 1500 was. And so it's been like a good hour since I've last like done my warm up, and it's like absolutely freezing. It's so windy, so I'm already really cold. So I'll go run over there, try and like, because I had to go like around the other side of the track, so I'll get like a good 200 meters running in for a little warm up to warm myself up a bit. I'm still absolutely freezing. My fingers are so cold. And I get there, and on the way, my body decides that I need to go to the toilet. But obviously, because the race is about to start in like a minute, I can't go to the toilet. And then yeah, we get to the start line, and it starts raining. It starts raining, it starts pelting it down. It becomes absolutely freezing, but we will get the start line. They start the race. We do the little sprint, because for some reason on the 1500, it's kind of weird, but you sprint at the start to basically get ahead of the pack. That's just the tactic. And so I don't really get too far. I'm about mid-pack, but again, I'm in it for the long run. I don't really go for a fast pace and then slow it down. I'm more of like, I start at a slow pace and just speed it up. And just basically get to a fast pace and stick to that pace. So yeah, I'm about in the middle of the pack, and I'm just running, like keeping up a pace. It's not too hard, but I just like, you know what, I've got to push myself more. So I think I overtook like 4 people, like I think like 3 of them were in my age group as well. I overtook like four people. One of them like in the lower age group, because they like put the two like races together, if that makes sense, like the lower age group and the higher age group, and I'm in the higher age group. They put them together, so I think I overtook 4 people, 3 from my like upper age group and 1 from the lower age group. And then I'm like 3rd in the race. Yeah, there's only like 2 people in front of me for the whole race. And then, sorry, there were 3 people in front of me, and they were all like these like, I think they were like 12 or 13 or something, like in the lower age group. But bro, they were fast. I'm sure they're probably one of the best in the country. And but yeah, bro, in that race I really made a big mistake, because I pushed myself way too hard at the start, and I overtook quite a few people. But then they started overtaking me, and this one other kid from like the like juniors one, so from like the age group below me, he overtook me. He was from my school too, and he was fast as fuck. And then after that, I was overtaken by I was overtaken by one other guy from my age group. So I came 2nd in my age group, and then I think I came like 5th in the race in total, because there was these like no, 6th in the race in total because there was these 4 kids from the uni ones who were so fast. And I was fairly happy with it coming second in my age group, but then I was pretty annoyed how I was beaten by 4 kids from the lower age group, which is kind of stupid. So yeah, now I'm freezing on wet because remember, during this whole race, it was just pelting it down with rain and hail and everything. It was just random a storm came in. And so I come back to my bike, which I locked up like next to a fence. I unlock it, I get all my stuff on, start riding. I'm absolutely freezing at this point. I get home, I'm still absolutely freezing, and when I get home, like my mum's already started cooking like all the meat. So basically, for my birthday, it's like I didn't know like what to get because I'm already making like loads of money with my business and stuff. So it's kind of like basically the normal way like birthdays work in the I don't know if it's like this in like, other countries, but the normal way like birthdays work, it's kind of weird. Like your parents. They'll either get you like one big item you ask for, or they'll like give you money or something like that. It's kind of like them just giving you money, if that makes sense, rather than like having the thought to give you a gift or anything like that. It's kind of messed up. So I'm already making like almost $2,000 a month with my business at the moment. And so me asking for something big off my parents, it kind of just be useless because then I wouldn't want to like basically put more financial pressure on them, and it wouldn't even like be that much for me if they got me for something for like this £200 and I'm already making like £1,500 a month. It wouldn't like you see what I mean. And so a big part of like my birthday present would just be having like loads and loads of meat, like having a massive meal of meat, because I'm also going on like the carnivore diet soon. And so I come home and my mum's already cooking all this meat, and I go upstairs and I find that my ankle is really sore. Like my right ankle, it's weirdly tight. It's not painful or anything, it's just tight. And I don't know what it is, but it's like, I don't know why I'm fucking showing you my foot, but my ankle was just weirdly tight, and I didn't know what it was because it wasn't like I did a load of running. I'd only run like what 5-6K that day in total, including all the sprinting from P and then doing the race and all the warm up and everything. I didn't even run that far, and so I go in the shower, warm myself up because I was like absolutely freezing. I was damp, soggy from the rain. It was like a massive storm outside, and so I warm myself up in the hot shower. Go for a bit of cold at the end because I absolutely love cold showers. Come downstairs and have my food, and when I get up, I'm trying to get up from eating all this food. And bro, it's so hard, my ankle, it was just weirdly like tight and sore, and I don't know how to explain it, it's just weirdly tight, yeah? And so I opened like all the other presents and stuff that my parents and other people got me, opened the cards and stuff, it's really nice, spending time with family and everything. And I go upstairs and I go to sleep. Now the next morning, it's a Thursday now, and so I wake up and I can't get up. My right ankle is just in so much pain. I can't put any weight on it whatsoever. I literally try and get up. Like I normally, if it makes sense, like when I lie down on the floor, it's like I put my right leg down. You can't even see me. I put my right leg down first and get up from my like right leg. But I try to do that. I literally get up a bit and then I slam back down into the floor. And I just can't get up. And so I hear my mum like she's about to leave the house. Anyway, she's about to leave the house. So I get up quickly. And like I'm standing at the top of the stairs and she's at the bottom now, and I call down to her saying, "Mum, I can't walk on my right ankle." And she thinks I'm bullshitting. She thinks I'm making it up to not go to school and everything, but I genuinely just cannot walk on my ankle whatsoever. I literally fully hopped over to the top of the stairs, and she's like, "Yeah, whatever, just go to school." And so I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna try and go to school. Hopefully it will get a bit better." I tried, like literally I couldn't move. I could like move it a little bit like that, but I couldn't like see. It's fixed now, but like I can do that with it. I couldn't do that at all. I had to literally do that manually, yeah, to stretch it. So I messaged, like, I'm literally, like, it's like a minute before I'm supposed to leave. All I've done is got dressed. I haven't done anything. I haven't had a shower. I haven't eaten my breakfast. I haven't got my bag or anything ready. And I literally can barely walk in it. And that's because I was so late because I could barely move around. So I message my mum and just say, "Mum, I cannot walk. I cannot walk. I don't understand how I'm supposed to go to school. I don't understand how I'm supposed to get ready and not be late." And she was just like, "Okay, call your dad." So I called my dad. He was a lot more understanding. So I message my mum and just say, "Mum, I cannot walk. I cannot walk. I don't understand how I'm supposed to go to school. I don't understand how I'm supposed to get ready and not be late." And she was just like, "Okay, call your dad." So I called my dad. He was a lot more understanding. I explained it all to him. My dad was like, "Okay, just do all your schoolwork at home. Like get as much work you could do get as much schoolwork. Do as much schoolwork as home. Do as much schoolwork as you can at home, and then you spend the rest of the day resting." So I'm like, "Okay, sure." So I get my schoolwork done. And then what do? Instead of scripting videos and recording videos like I could, getting work done, like light work done, I go on YouTube. And what do? Click on a YouTube video. What do I do after that? Watch that YouTube video for 30 minutes. What do I do after that? Watch another video for like 30 minutes. Just watching YouTube. YouTube, so much YouTube. And that happens all day. All day. I wasted the whole day. Me injuring my foot was kind of like a little blessing for me because it, in a way, it allowed me to spend less time in school and more time on my YouTube. But bro, I didn't even put that into YouTube. It was like I was taking a day off school, but also like I was taking a day off YouTube, and I got complacent. I got into a rut so fast with this. And then yesterday as well, my ankle still, it was a bit better, but it wasn't fully better. I could walk on it, but it's like I wouldn't want to be in a crowded corridor in school where it's like the whole thing's moving like a big crowd, and it's like if my ankle's being dodging there, it'd be quite dangerous. And going up and downstairs too, that was still a big issue. And so I took yesterday at school as well. Yesterday was Friday and Saturday today. And so I took yesterday at school again. And again, what did I do? YouTube all day. Bullshit YouTube, nothing done. And it just made me realize like, man, it's so easy to get into a rut. It's so easy to get like complacent. Even me, like well, I was about to say I'm 14. I'm 15 now. My birthday was on Wednesday. It's Saturday now. I'm 15, making almost $2,000 a month with my online business. And I'm miles ahead. It sounds arrogant as fuck, but I am miles ahead of most people. Yeah, I'm miles ahead of most people. I'm probably one of the most disciplined people on the planet in terms of getting shit done. But I'm different from most people, and yet, even me at this top high echelon level, I can still get into ruts, and I can still be complacent, and I can still waste time. I can still waste days. You see, the moral of this story is that it is so easy to become complacent. It is so easy to waste time. It's so easy to be normal, like most people in this world. I wouldn't be at my point right now if I'd stayed complacent my whole life. I'm making money with my online business. I'm successful with that. I've got a workout. I've got a pretty nice physique. I'm happy with my life. I've got good mental health. I wouldn't be at this point where I am right now, absolutely loving life, killing life, if I'd stay complacent my whole life. Because when you're in a rut, and because when you are wasting time and you're not reaching your full potential, you are actively allowing your family to stay enslaved by the system. You're actively allowing your whole future bloodline to be enslaved by the system, working 9 to 5s, hating their lives, hating their jobs. And look at this way, bro. If you don't become successful, if you do not free yourself, then you're going to end up like most people. And you already know you are different. You already know you are destined to not end up in a little 9 to 5 working for a salary. You already know you are destined to be different and to actually change the world. And so start acting like it. Get out of this stupid little rut you're in. Get out of the stage of complacency you're in. And actually start making progress on stuff. Start freeing your family. Because think about how hard your parents work for you. Think about how much effort your parents put into working, to providing with you, to providing food, cooking your food, everything they do for you. Think about that. They do all of that. And yet what are you doing? Oh, you're in a little rut because you can't be asked to work. Just think about that, bro. It is your duty as a man to free them. It is your duty as a man to free your family, to become financially free, and just free everyone, to give it back to them because they've worked so hard for you. So bro, get out this stupid little complacency rut you're in and actually start working. You're gonna have to admit it to yourself, but if you haven't made any progress so far, then it's clear that what you are doing right now is not working. You need to start working on something that can actually make you progress, you can actually become successful with them. Now I'm 15, I'm making almost $2,000 per month with my online business. And you already know I am different. You already know I'm like most other random YouTubers like that. You already know I am different from most people. And you already know the only way you are actually gonna start making progress is for you to get help from me, okay? So if you want to invest in your future and you want to actually start making progress right now, then go click the link in the description, bro, and I will help you. I will fucking change your life because you already know I'm different, bro. I hope this video served you well. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Go click that link, bro.